Anonymous.
What's going on, YouTube, social media world? It's your boy AnonymousBased, and I'm biggity back with a new reaction video. This time I'm getting into some more content from It's Complicated. But before we get into it, man, if you're new to the channel, go ahead and give this video a like. Share it with a couple of your friends. Make sure you follow me on all my social media sites. And if you got something specific, go ahead and drop it in that comment section. So we are back with a brand new It's Complicated reaction video. And this video is called The Simp and the Slap. Rules of Modern Dating and Understanding Women. Alright, let's go ahead and get into it.
What do you think about the Chris Rock, Will Smith, Oscar slap?
Uh-oh.
I think that Will Smith was defending his wife, and there's nothing wrong with that. I feel like all men should take heed of what he did and defend their woman, no matter what they have going on. You know, all the entanglements and stuff. That's still his wife at the end of the day, and you never know what offends someone. You have to be careful with what you say.
No.
He should have never brought his wife up because, you know, when you disrespect somebody that you love, you gotta smack the shit out of them.
Stop the
It
cap.
was good that he took up for his wife. I don't want to say it's staged, but I'm kind of like, you know, having little second thoughts about it. But, you know, he did the right thing. I feel like, you know, when somebody's talking about your loved ones, it's never good to talk about somebody publicly like that when you know they're going through something so serious like alopecia. Because I have a friend who has alopecia, so I probably would do the same thing.
Definitely wasn't masculine
wouldn't.
what he did. It was actually reversed. It was so beta male, it was disgusting. But another thing I didn't like about it was, you know, those are dudes that talk about black empowerment, and all they showed was no matter what level a black man is at, he's going to revert back to violence with themselves.
Exactly.
And that's why
Whatever the style assignment, think ASOS. A dress for any occasion, think ASOS.
I believe it's so much black on black violence because that's all depicted through society, on TV and in the streets.
Hold on, let me bring it back.
No matter what level a black man is at, he's going to revert back to violence with themselves. And that's why I believe it's so much black on black violence because that's all depicted through society, on TV and in the streets. The shit was completely ridiculous. He should have never slapped Chris Rock.
Exactly.
Ever. Especially for a man that he known for so long. How hard was it to go to the back and talk to him like men? Like,
exactly.
What age do we hit where we have to stop fighting each other as men? To me, that's not masculine. We can agree to disagree.
Why are there so many women applauding the slap? Isn't that toxic masculinity?
No, I don't think so. I think they're women want men to defend them, and it's very rare right now for men to take up for their woman. A lot of women don't
Stop
see
the
that.
cap.
So I think that's why a lot of people feel like, you know, feel away.
There are some people calling Will Smith a simp. Do you think those are mostly men or women who are saying that?
I think it's mostly men because they don't have the balls to slap somebody.
People who know about the entanglement between Jada and the other guy, I think August is his name.
Yeah, August.
And so slapping Chris Rock on stage at the Oscars for making a harmless joke compared to, you know, August, you know, banging his wife. You know, we didn't see anybody throwing hands about that. So
Exactly.
Because he defended somebody who doesn't really protect him.
Exactly.
Why should a man fight for a woman that's not even devoted to him?
Because America said so. Because some simp that wrote a book
son,
said
where'd you
so.
find this?
See, like, come on, man, we gotta be logical here, dog. In the universe, it's called equal sharing. Sharing is equal. If you're in a relationship and it's one-sided, you're in a slave ship. That's not a relationship. You're in a contract with a woman. That's what a lot of these guys are under. They're under contract. They're not in a relationship with
Damn,
shit. They're in a
son, where'd you
contract.
find
As soon as
this?
that contract is breached, she's hopping on dick and she's calling you a bum and some more shit. The
Bro,
minute you don't
facts.
buy her a steak, you a bum.
What is a simp?
A simp is basically like a man who, he's giving more than what he getting. You know what I'm saying? You doing too much and you ain't getting enough, bro.
Yep.
You simping, bro.
A simp is somebody who is, well, they say it's somebody who
Let's
in
see what
love
she gonna
and,
say.
you know, do anything for that woman. But I don't think he was being a simp.
Okay. If Chris Rock was a woman, would it be okay to slap her?
No.
If he would have did that to a woman, he'd be fried right now. It doesn't matter what a woman would have said about his wife. If he went up there and slapped a woman across her face like that, he'd have been fried. He'd have been, so many feminists would have came out of the woodworks. Oh my God, he's toxic. That was so toxic. He used his strength to bully that woman. When in reality, he bullied Chris Rock.
Exactly.
Embarrassed that man. Just as much as he thought he was embarrassed from a little feeble joke, dude, that really went over people's head. That like I said, the joke was much deeper than her alopecia, man. Come on, dude. This is the same guy that was joking about another man's alopecia years ago. But it was cool when he did it, though. But if somebody does it to your wife, you got to get up and be the knight in shining armor.
How should a man defend his wife's honor if it's another woman who's insulting her?
I feel like a man, they can say something to the woman. You know, I don't think they should get physical, but they should definitely say something and be like, look, chill out. I don't appreciate that.
Well, if a man shouldn't get physical with another woman, what excuse does he have to get physical with another man?
I mean, men should understand. And I think, you know, with Will and Chris, I'm sure they have mutual friends, so they've been friends. So Chris know how Will coming for his woman.
If women are empowered, why do women think it's a man's duty to defend her honor in the first place?
Because it feels different to have a man, you know, protect you and just have that type of love and affection. It feels different. It has nothing to do with the woman being independent or any of that.
The thing that's fucked up is if a man defends his woman against another woman, he has to do it so carefully or else shit like this happens. So he can be like, yo, fuck off, but like, it's kind of like, I feel like it's up to the female to defend herself against another female.
Exactly.
Well, why shouldn't a man take, you know, an equal amount of care with another man as he would with a woman?
Fuck.
Damn,
A lot of
son,
women
where'd you
thought that
find
was
this?
Will Smith protecting his woman when it wasn't. You don't protect your woman off of her reaction. That's just you being a beta male.
Exactly.
You protect your woman by making sure she's not even in that situation.
Big
as a man.
facts. Big
Not
facts.
going off of her reaction. You go off of your reaction. Women are impulsive. That was an impulsive reaction that Will Smith did. You laughed and then said, oh, got up and slapped this man. That completely was ridiculous, man. And as a rich black man, it was not a good example for people because all it shows is that we can only handle stuff with fisticuffs, and that's not right.
Why is Will Smith more concerned with men keeping his wife's name out of her mouth rather than men keeping their wieners out of her mouth?
Really?
Damn, son, where'd you find
Will's
this?
wife, but other men can't joke about Will's wife.
Yo, hold on.
Keeping their wieners out.
Hold
Only
on.
handle stuff
I had to bring
with
that back.
fisticuffs, and that's not right.
Why is Will Smith more concerned with men keeping his wife's name out of their mouth rather than men keeping their wieners out of her mouth?
Ultimate.
Well, why is it okay for other men to sleep with Will's wife, but other men can't joke about Will's wife?
It's a mutual agreement with them. They said they have an open marriage.
Well, why should a man fight for a woman that's not even devoted to him?
She is
Damn,
devoted to him. They
son,
just have
where'd
an
you
open
find
marriage.
this?
Because Jada is in an open relationship, not Will Smith. Like I said before, Jada is wearing the pants. Will Smith has been wearing the dress. Like let's not act like they haven't been emasculating Will Smith for years upon years. This little
Fashion File. Buy and sell pre-owned ultra-luxury handbags, watches, accessories, and jewelry.
little bullshit he did right here was Smith. Like I said before, Jada is wearing the pants. Will Smith has been wearing a dress. Like let's not act like they haven't been emasculating Will Smith for years upon years. This little bullshit he did right here was to show that he has some type of masculinity, but I already know the play, man. They've been emasculating Will Smith for years. She completely demolishes this man on that sit-down TV show about all the dicks that's been in her. The guy was in the house while she was getting for crying out loud, and you gonna slap a dude you knew for 30 years over a G.I. Jane joke?
Exactly, bro.
Come on, man, it's sick. How many times have Jada been roasted? Let's be real.
Okay, if Will Smith lost his career over this stunt, do you think Jada Smith would stay with him?
I think she would probably get in another entanglement.
Honestly, I think she would throw him under the bus. I think she would call him an idiot, saying you should have never slapped him. That was stupid. It was other ways you could have handled it, but he felt.
Hold on, let me bring that back.
I think.
How many times have Jada been roasted? Let's be real.
Okay, if Will Smith lost his career over this stunt, do you think Jada Smith would stay with him?
I think she would probably get in another entanglement.
Honestly, I think she would throw him under the bus. I think she would call him an idiot, saying you should have never slapped him. That was stupid. It was other ways you could have handled it, but
see, if you look at the video footage, you'll see that when he slapped him, she laughed. Keep that in mind. So she was cool with him doing that. Let's continue.
He felt like right then and there that Jada would give him brownie points for getting up and slapping somebody he'd known for 30 plus years. It's insane to me.
I mean, is she not even loyal to him now?
Nah, and I guarantee you, we'll probably see her on TV tomorrow talking about Tupac and how she loved him. Like, if he would have did it to Tupac, it'd be different. But like, come on, man, your wife has had so much dick in her through Hollywood. If you slapped every dude that fucked her, you would have a million enemies. So like that little weird joke right there that got you to be emasculated like that really shows me your character as a man, and you a buster.
If an ordinary fan went up on stage and assaulted Chris Rock during one of his shows, do you think that person would be arrested on the spot?
Oh yeah, he would have pressed charges. I think because he's Will Smith, they didn't press charges on him.
So why are we not talking about celebrity privilege?
That's something we got to talk about in society today.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Law, so I feel like Will Smith did the worst thing, especially to put it out there in front of the whole world. But he should have pressed charges at the end of the day.
Okay, but
Jada
you were
Smith
cool
had
with
a
him doing it though.
non-life-threatening condition that caused hair loss. Why is it okay to make fun of balding men but not balding women?
Well, you know, men don't really have, I mean, I won't make fun of either one, but as a woman, you know, we cherish our hair. We cherish those things. That's like a different level for us. So to talk about a woman's hair, that's very offensive. And I don't think men really take offense to women talking about their hair, but if they're dealing with a
but y'all make fun of our height
condition, it's not acceptable at all.
I'm bald by choice. I shave mine off. But again, it's not something that you should be made fun of in any sense.
Well, let's say a comedian made fun of you not having hair. Would you expect your wife to get up on stage and slap the comedian?
No, because it's not something I'm insecure about.
Exactly.
Do you think it's okay for comedians to get attacked for making a joke?
I mean, it's 2022. We should know what's offensive and what's not. Comedians are lame anyway.
Should comedians be more sensitive when they make jokes about women?
I bet you watch Kevin Hart
emotional.
I think so.
No, dude, this is comedy. That's what makes comedy. Who the fuck is a sensitive comedian? If you're a comedian that's in here saying, "Oh, I can't say that joke because it is," nobody's gonna fucking listen to you, bro.
Exactly.
This is America. Let's not act like America does not sell controversy. Let's be real. Will Smith got what 2-3 million followers in a night. Chris Rock's show just sold out over this bullshit. This is what America loves. So why are we acting like this shit is like something wrong? This what y'all like. He did what y'all like. Dave Chappelle is big because of his homosexual controversy comments.
Damn,
Other than
son,
that,
where'd you
if people
find
didn't love
this?
drama, none of this shit would even be headline news.
You can't go around asking the world, "Hey, what do you find triggering? Hey, before I start my set, will you guys find this topic or that topic, too triggering or not?" I think part of the spiel of being a comedian, and for most people, involves kind of stepping back and forth over that line of, okay, this is fine to say, oh, okay, I might be towing the line of disrespectful, and then kind of having that tension and release type of flow.
Do you think we would become a better society if we learned to be more sensitive or more thick-skinned?
It depends. In many ways, people should definitely grow some balls, but then again, you should also have respect for others. So.
Okay, so what determines when one should happen and the opposite should happen?
Uh-oh.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Huh. Okay,
Got
well,
him.
aren't both of those the opposite of each other?
What do you mean?
Like, in other words, can you be both? I mean, aren't they almost like a contradiction? Like, you're either thick-skinned.
absolutely.
Like, in other words, you're either thick-skinned or
one
you're
or the
sensitive,
other.
but you can't be both, right?
Exactly.
Well, you can, you know.
So you kind of just pick and choose when it's convenient?
Absolutely. You can love someone with all your might, but go crazy for that person at the same time and kick someone's ass.
Has a man ever fought for your honor?
Yes, I have a husband, actually. He fights for me all the time. And like I said, you know, I earned that honor of being...
Where's your ring on your finger? You say you got a husband, but I don't see a ring on your finger. Yeah, alright.
Stop the cap.
Love someone with all your might, but go crazy for that person at the same time and kick someone's ass.
Has a man ever fought for your honor?
Yes, I have a husband, actually. He fights for me all the time. And like I said, you know, I earned that honor of being a wife, so I treat him as he would treat me, you know, as a...
If you're a vegan and you're interested in shredding fat, building muscle, and getting in the best shape of your life, then keep...
We eat meat over here.
Okay. How many men do you think are in jail because they fought over a woman?
Uh-oh.
A lot. And it's not even men who are in domestic violence cases. It's a lot of innocent men, too. You know, women lie a lot, so...
How many women do you think are in jail because they fought over a man?
Less.
Why do you think that is?
Because we get fair treatment. That's just how it is in society.
What do you mean by fair treatment?
We get a lot of, because we are women, we seem as more weak than men, you know, because they're more of a protection-wise and more stronger, no matter how big or small we are. But I think it's fair treatment because we're women.
Have you ever fought for a woman's honor?
Stop the cap. Sadly, yes.
What happened to you?
I ended up in jail.
Are you still with her?
No.
How many men do you think are in jail because they fought over a woman?
Too many to count. Too many.
How many women do you think are in jail because they fought over a man?
Too many. One too many.
Okay. Are you more likely to see women in jail or men in jail fighting over the opposite sex?
You're most likely to see men in jail.
Exactly.
Okay, why do you think that is?
Men, we take it a lot more serious. We're just more dangerous.
I got a million homies that's in the grave over women. You know, I got a million homies that's in jail over a female. Most street beefs happen over a bitch. It don't even be over no money or nothing like that.
Exactly.
It be tender dick, all in his feelings, because somebody didn't crack this girl or his girl then her mind didn't travel and she didn't suck some more dick somewhere else and now he want to kill every on the planet. That comes from simping. And simping is destroying the world and it's destroying the women.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Real men around them, a lot of these women wouldn't walking around here held accountable like they God or some shit like that. It's kind of ridiculous nowadays.
How many women do you think are in jail because they fought over a man?
3. Huh. Hey, ain't no woman finna change her life over no dude. Ain't no woman finna lose her life over no dude. Ain't no woman finna go to jail for no dude. None of that. That shit is rare. And them females, like I said, it's a handful of them. The rest of these females are living off of social media memes.
Is there more of a mutual brotherhood between men or a mutual sisterhood between women?
It's more between men.
Yeah. How could that be, though, if men are more likely to fight each other over a woman?
You're right, bro. I think it's women. I think it's the other way around. Damn.
Got him.
Can you think of any situation where being rational wouldn't outweigh being emotional?
Being rational wouldn't... No. Being emotional, that doesn't get you nowhere. Being rational, it'll get you...
So why aren't women encouraged to be less emotional and more rational?
I don't know. We have a lot of feelings. We have a lot of feelings that we express just out of force. It just comes out of us forcefully. But I feel like we do need to simmer down because, you know, we jump to conclusions a lot. So I feel like we should see where they're coming from. And a lot of women might hate me for this, but we have to see what men are coming from, and really, because they hide all their feelings, they bottle up their feelings, and then we don't know what's to come, you know. So I feel like we should look into men and sit them down. If you have a loved one or a husband, boyfriend, I feel like we should really sit them down and get their side of the story of why they're holding in their feelings, why we show so much of it to them.
Right. I also ask the question, why do women want men to express their feelings when the man's feelings are typically the last ones considered and are often made fun of?
Yep.
You know, because we're so used to them not showing it. We just want to see that side of them, like what are you holding on to?
But is it possible that men don't show it because it's not received well when we do?
Yeah, that's absolutely right. You're right. 'Cause like I said, we show so much feelings, put so much feelings onto them forcefully that they hide their feelings from us so they won't have to show it, you know?
As a man, like thinking off of impulse and emotion, that's a woman's trait. And yeah, that happens to some men, but that's when we're in our teenage years, when we blue pilled up. Once you become a man and you take that red pill, all that my heart and my love and how I feel, how you feel and what's facts is two different things. You should always go off of being rational than emotional.
Hey, ooh, that man was spitting facts. But anyway, alright, that's pretty much the video, man. So shout out to It's Complicated for coming through with the fire content called The Simp and the Slap. Alright. So let's go ahead and get into the reaction, man. So first impressions of me watching this for the first time, yo, this video was definitely a good one because you got a number of different perspectives on both sides of the same coin, and you get to see that the response is completely different on the male side versus the female side. You got the men all saying one thing, and then you got the females pretty much standing in solidarity saying the same thing. And what's interesting about it is that on one side, you're arguing the practicality and the logic of what happens, and on the other side, you're defending the feeling of something that takes place. So on this side, they're agreeing with it because it makes them feel good, but over on this side, they're disagreeing because it doesn't make logical sense, which it doesn't. So I mean, this was definitely an interesting video. I had to call out a lot of cap in the video.
Stop the cap.
I had to call out a lot of cap in the video, and I was also giving credit and, you know, showing agreement with good solid points that were made. You know what I mean? So this was definitely a great video. Definitely a good topic of discussion, because, you know, these are the type of conversations that we need to be having to help figure out different weak points that we need to work on, help each other stay sharp, help each other get better, help each other get our minds right, and help each other move better so that way we can be better fits for each other. So, I mean, shout out to It's Complicated, man. And I definitely got to give a shout out to the guys that took their time to do the interviews, give their perspective, keep it logical, keep it concise, get to the point, and just talk about the straight up accountability and call out the BS. Now, I can only agree with maybe like the chick that had the head wrap. I could agree with quite a few of the points she made, because towards the end part of what she was talking about, she started to be more logical and started to speak the reality and speak facts. Now all them other chicks, man, they were just saying straight up cap because it sounds good. They're not going off of what makes sense. They're going off of what sounds good, because for them, they're picturing, well, how would they respond if they were in that situation? They're looking at, oh, I would love it if someone did that for me. That's the perspective that they're going at it based on. They're not looking at it as, well, did it make sense for him to do that? They're not looking at that. You see what I'm saying? So again, this was definitely an interesting collection of perspectives and different takes. And if you go into it with an open mind you can clearly see the stark contrast between the male perspective and the stark contrast between the male perspective. You can see for the most part, the men are all in agreement that this wasn't smart, and the women are all in agreement like, oh yeah, this was great. So, you know, I'm looking forward to reacting to more of these videos, man. I love It's Complicated. I love his channel. I love his platform. I love the questions that he asks people because they're very thought-provoking, and it a lot of times it knocks people off kilter. So I got to give one more shout out, man. And with that being said, that's pretty much my reaction, man. So if you like the video, go ahead and give this video a like. Share it with a couple of your friends. Make sure you follow me on all my social media sites. And if you got something specific, go ahead and drop it in that comment section, man. It's your boy, AnonymousBased. Peace.